Gentlemen, I've gathered you here today to discuss one of the lesser appreciated members of the Fae folk, the Ouphes. What is an Ouphes? Well, other, I think is kind of the consensus we came to. They're the, if you're not a fairy, if you're not
it's an
elf,
old Germanic word.
if you're not a goblin, you may be an Ouphes.
It means elf child. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Yep.
If you're not a elf, and you're not a goblin, you might be a gnoof.
You might be an Ouphes.
Well, if you think about it, it being elf child also, it kind of makes some amount of, with what I'm saying here. It's like, hey, they're like, they're pranksters like fairies, but they're not as civilized and, like cultured in the sense that they're not adults. They're basically walking magical children.
It's
Your
an entire...
pumpkin carriage has a gun rack on it.
You might be.
You might be an Ouphes.
I think as we go through, it'll be clear what makes an Ouphes an Ouphes. And
Disagree, but
I think so. I think trickery, deceit.
An entire classification of Fae defined by being a rebellious tween.
Yeah, being a goof.
Okay.
You goof on stuff. It is
Rebellious tween. All right. I get you.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing this alphabetically. First up is Eerie Ouphes.
Airy Ouphes.
Eerie Ouphes.
Airy, like an eagle's nest. A majestic eagle's nest. Which these Ouphes have moved into.
And they're throwing out these, I don't know, like statue heads, baelits. I don't know. They're throwing something out of here. Or
I think that's supposed to just be an elf's head, honestly.
It's a statue or something.
But they're also throwing themselves because they sacrifice themselves. So they wait for...
Well, yeah, they jump out of the tree and they grab onto the bird and then they ride it down to the bottom. They're still falling with the bird. They're going to die.
Yeah, and they're holding the statue head for weight.
They're like the worst flea men.
Yes.
Sure. And then the other guy's still left up here, weakened because he lost his buddy, and he's like, "That was pretty good."
I never put that together, huh? I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
he's pretty good at messing with shit. He's pretty tricky.
Which one of them do you think is the first one off?
Oh, the one on the left is absolutely the first one off. He's the one that's carrying the stone. It becomes a tutu because the other one isn't carrying the stone anymore.
And also his buddy's dead.
Yeah, also his buddy's dead, but he's cool with that. He likes it.
Yeah.
Eerie Ouphes is the number one.
I like the one with the right teeth.
Yes, I like his nose.
Yeah.
Big, long, needle nose.
It's pretty good. Next up, Bramble Fort Fink.
So, this thing gets big.
It gets big, but it only really gets big when Oko makes it big. So really, it does nothing.
Yeah.
Oko can make anything big.
Yeah, Oko can do his Oko magic shit. Which, yeah.
He shifts shapes, including other thing shapes.
Yeah, so really, Bramble Fort Fink's only quality is that he laughs at Oko's jokes.
He's Salacious Crumb.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right, yeah. He's all right. He's not particularly...
I think he looks cool.
He looks cool.
I think he's nasty because he's like sitting on spikes.
Who doesn't?
I don't.
I don't like him as much as Arias.
Sure.
I also don't like him as much as Arias.
I got no opinion on him, really.
All right. Well, by
He's
default.
fine. He's a 2/2 for 2 that gives Oko an ability.
I can't help but be extremely disappointed in any oof that finds elk funny.
Elk are hilarious, though.
They are. They're very funny animals.
Have you never seen an elk IRL?
They're majestic and also goofy.
They are very dumb. They're like if you took a deer and like just gave it roids, and then the elk kept on gesturing like, "Keep it coming, yeah, keep it coming." Nope, a little more.
Give me another one.
And that's when you realize that the deer is just ferociously stupid.
Keep it coming.
It's like, oh, this is a mistake.
I need you to stick it in my butt a little bit more. He's like, I don't know, Elk. But all right. And then he goes to a plastic surgeon and comes back, and oops, he's a moose now.
Oh no.
Elk.
That's a way better life, actually. Being a moose is terrifying.
Next up, it's the first Oof, I think, probably.
Yeah, it's the first one printed as an Oof.
Yeah,
Brown
Oof.
With two arts.
Reprinted in Mirrodin.
Yeah, it got pulled from Dominaria to Mirrodin.
Where his ability to just mess with artifacts as a jerk came to be actually kind of interesting.
Yeah. This is the best Oof right now.
Yeah, this
is. Yeah.
He messes with stuff. He's cool, little gross guy.
He's not like deliberately doing it to be a dick, though. He's just an idiot.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he likes doing it because he thinks it's neat.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that between arts. He really did get just plucked out of one planet into the other, because that is definitely the same exact Doof.
Yep.
He lost his pants and his boots, but that's the same guy.
It's Mirrodin. You don't need pants.
He's got like little pauldrons now, but that's it. That's the only change.
That's
probably just because of Mirrodin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you're right. He is the better of the Ouphes thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Of the same family group, I would imagine, we have this here Collector Ouphes, one of the most recent Ouphes, in fact.
Yep.
That one has got a good face going. He's got a big dumb grin.
I like this guy a lot. He is kind of like an extension of the Brown Ouphe thing, but it's less targeted, where like Brown Ouphe is like, I want to mess with that thing.
What if you countered all of the artifacts?
Which, yeah, it's better. I grant you, but I don't think that's necessarily why. I just like how he's just grabbing rocks. He's basically just stealing stuff to just hang them around. He doesn't do anything with his magic stuff.
I like that he looks like a beard with a face and limbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really peek where his shoulders are coming from out of this, really. It could be anywhere.
He just likes stuff. And you know what? I can appreciate that.
I'm realizing that I have a shirt that is basically this guy on it.
Okay.
I wish he was wearing pants.
I have a cousin who has it's like a racing team, and their mascot looks like this. And I was like, huh. Weird. I'll have to get you a picture.
Okay. Noted. Where do you think he is? I think I might like him. I like him better than Arias.
I'm looking at his legs right now, and again, emphasizing that I wish he was wearing pants. Part of the reason is because that's a loincloth. That's not pants.
Yeah, ain't need no pants.
But
Brian's got pants because it's the Ice Age.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, look at them's are just dude legs.
Yeah,
he's just got human proportioned legs on whatever the rest of his body is like, and that's really weird. I like it.
So does the Brown Ouphe.
Yeah, but the Brown Ouphe also has more human proportions in general. This one looks like it has, a tiny torso and gangly arms and stuff.
He's a beard.
I appreciate that Collector Ouphe and Brown Ouphe. They don't need to do their squats. They're always squatting.
Yeah.
Oh, they're unbelievably good at squats. They're 100% squat all the time.
You ask them to stand up and they just go, how dare you?
They ask you to stand up and they will knock your cell phone out of your hands and just point at it and say, no. Stop.
Yeah. I think it's better than Brown Ouphe.
Yeah.
Same.
It's got a smile to him. He's just really happy with this.
He's happy to be taking your stuff and he doesn't do anything with them. He just wants your Sol ring.
I don't even think he's happy to be taking the stuff. I think he's just happy to have stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not happy that he's stealing. He's happy that he possesses.
Yeah.
But yeah, yes. Like a dumb child. He is happy to have his granola bar. He doesn't care really where the granola bar came from, but damn, loves him some granola.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Dusk urchins. They probably like granola.
They're trying to get some granola from these fairies right now.
So these ones are getting up to actual like trouble.
Harm and trouble, yeah.
Though they're getting themselves killed in the process.
Definitely.
But then when they die, you're basically just getting stuff off their body where you just sort of feel like, oh yeah, they had all these like granola bars in their pockets. Wow. Free granola bar.
They steal as much granola as possible from the fairies and then just stockpile it all in one just cave, you know? And they keep all dying off, and then like the last one dies off, and then you go ahead and just trace back the trail of corpses, and then there's this gigantic granola mound in the cave, and like hell yeah, I'm for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's basically what the flavor is, right? That's exactly what Watsy wanted this to be.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly fond of how they look compared to the other Ouphes.
Yeah, they're not as great. They're fine.
Well, these, I don't know. They're Shadowmoor.
They're Shadowmoor Ouphes, which are different,
like
I
guess.
Ouphes,
but
yeah.
I'm not going to fault it for not looking like the brown Oof.
Yeah.
I'm not faulting him for it. I just don't like it as much.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm fine there being a little bit of diversity here, but yeah.
They look like just long cats that have been put onto a humanoid body.
They're like someone opened up a goblin in MS Paint, inverted the colors, and then started stretching the image horizontally and vertically.
Yeah, and they just didn't know when to stop.
I think that's cool.
It is.
It's cool, but I don't think it's as strong of an oof design. I'm judging based on being oofs.
I don't think there is a single good oof design. They're like as a big basket full of them. Yeah,
I was about to get very frustrated with you saying there's not a single.
No, it's as a singular. These are oofs. No, I don't think you can't. They're kind of like they're the other section of a pie chart. They're just guys. They're weird.
They're weird idiot guys. They're dumb, but in a good way. Yeah, they're all right.
I'm still saying below brown oof though. I'm probably saying below hairy oofs.
Put him at the bottom.
Really?
I like the Bramble Fort thing. Look at him. He's kind of creepy looking.
I think
he laughs at jokes. He thinks things are funny.
Yeah, but I think Dusk Urchins
Urchins like granola.
Yeah, but they like collecting stuff. It's all like almost all the oofs thus far like collecting dumb shit. It feels more oofy.
I could see him anywhere. Yeah.
I think
now you're convincing me. I think maybe he could be number 3.
You like him better than Arias?
Yeah, I like this aspect of they collect things.
Yeah.
See, I'm actually gonna go and I like him less than Arias. I like him more than Bramble Fort, I think.
I'm kind of in that range. I think I like him better, but just barely. Like they're kind of at like similar level.
You sold me on them too good. Yeah. It's like, all right, they collect granola.
Those ones like to collect birds. They don't succeed at it because they die in the process, but they like collecting them.
I mean, even if you do look at the art for Eve, they collected that statue head and then they use it to collect birds badly.
I mean,
and look at those noses. Yeah. Look at how terrible those little gremlins are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the teeth on the Dusk Urchins, though.
Yeah. That's true. Findhorn
Not
Brownie.
even that teethy.
Findhorn Brownie.
I don't think brownies should be oofs.
I think
they should be fairies.
No.
I'm just saying I think they should be fairies.
No. Like this is
if leprechauns and pixies are fairies, brownies should be fairies.
I think leprechauns could go leprechauns are kind of the weird thing of they can be either. I think leprechauns could be oofs.
Sure.
They could
but
also.
They're not.
They could also.
But they're not.
Look. But this guy right here.
I like this guy's art a lot.
He looks like an oof.
It's not a great card. It's kind of strictly worse than Seeker of Skybreak, but I like him a lot.
He's so into this snowball fight that he's part of. I'm assuming just ambushing someone else, got a snowball ready to go, ready to just completely deck them with a big old ball of snow, probably has a rock in it, because that's just what oofs do. He's so into it. He's been in there for so long, snot is just streaking down his nose. He is freezing in there.
But he's having fun.
Can we reflect that the if I'm getting the flavor here, this general is basically saying, like, these oofs messed with me so bad that they, like...
He got up and came after them, yeah.
But, like, but they're, like, suggesting that, like, the oof untapping, like, the guy, essentially.
Yeah,
which, like,
it's like provoking them.
But he's provoking, but that, yeah, which, it just said untapping in Magic is generally a good thing.
Yeah.
So, but they're doing that oppositionally to a guy. So he's just fucking with a guy. He doesn't do anything really that bad to him. He's just messing with him.
Yeah. It's riling him up.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good.
Sure.
It's definitely a thing to do when you are a terrible oof.
I mean, he sucks, but...
He's not great, yeah.
He's not good, but...
He's way worse at doing this than a horseshoe crab, which are incredible at doing this thing.
Well,
There's nothing more annoying than a horseshoe crab, according to this flavor text.
Well, horseshoe crabs just untap themselves.
This untaps other people.
I guess.
That's why he's annoying, hitting it with a snowball, and they go, "Oh, what's that noise?"
See, I feel like you'd be using it to untap. Oh, wait, no, you can't. Well, no, you could use it to pay it and then tap it to untap itself. Yeah, that's the thing you could be able to do.
You could.
And you have like a Kosi trickster or whatever around, or whatever the one that is that cares about untapping. Yeah,
that cares about shuffling, doesn't it?
Shit, you're right. There's something that cares about untapping.
Merfolk care about stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
Things with Inspired care about that.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Inspired himself.
It's like that Sphinx that's voiced by David Mitchell. It's great.
It was the farmer that the Sphinx wasn't voiced by David Mitchell.
That's
the farmer that the
right.
Sphinx lived on top of was voiced by
That's
David
right.
Mitchell.
I forgot our own joke from like 5 years ago.
Great.
Anyway,
He's all right.
I like him.
I like him more than
I don't think Brownie should be Ouphes. That's my only thing.
I think he's worse than Bramble Fort Frank, though. I think he's better than Bramble
I like him
Fort.
more. I like him more.
He's better.
Yeah.
Is he
He's
better
having a
than
good old time.
Is he better than Airy Oof? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He's so happy.
He is.
But no, yeah, I don't think Brownie should be Ouphes.
He's fine. Like
I'm just saying my
I'm
personal opinion, which I will say several more times as Brownie's come up.
but look at this guy. He ignored the word brownie. If that said Finhorn Oof, would you be like, oh, this is clearly a brownie? No,
I'd be like, what is an Oof? Why are these in Ice Age? I'm very confused.
What are you talking about?
It's not the only roof in Ice Age.
I'm 8. I'm very confused. That's on. Yeah, no, still.
Okay.
All right.
I've been 8 when Ice Age came out.
So, is this the best art in Magic the Gathering?
Gilder Byron, he's so good. Like all around, everything. Ugh.
Can we just put him at the top and keep talking about him?
Yeah, I mean, yes, he is going to be the top of this thing right now. Like, there's no.
He's great.
He's great.
He's collecting glowy trinkets. He's wearing a frog.
But he's not just collecting growing trinkets. He's collecting glowing trinkets and then sharing them around.
He's putting them on a turtle.
He put a glowing worm on a turtle.
Yeah,
he's a glowing mushroom on a turtle. Come on.
Okay, listen. I was looking at it. It looked like 2 writhing, glowing maggots. Okay,
a turtle would eat a worm.
He's just going because he's just collecting stuff and he's just messing. Like that trinket keeping is kind of the consistent thing of so much of like Magic's oof flavor is the fact that they like collecting dumb stuff. You know? But he specifically is going around and messing around with it.
And he's got a big old smile.
Also, he's wearing a living frog.
He's wearing a frog.
Yes.
He climbed inside of that frog and is wearing it.
And the frog's still alive. It's still aware of everything that the oof's doing, and it just can't do anything about it. Sure is. Gilda Baron, you are the best.
Oops.